The wait, it look good on me.
Yo. It's
I
your
saw
boy
the last one.
Rockstar. I'm the host of the popular new podcast at my mama's house and Rock House. Before we get going, make sure
That's
you
Reese.
subscribe and comment, okay? As usual, I come to you humbly out of respect for life and life itself. What's good, fellas? I hear some background. So.
I can't listen to you. Listen to that. My bad, y'all.
Oh, you good, baby? All right. So, my boy, go and introduce yourself to our little fan base and my panel, my brothers on the panel, man. Let them know you.
I'm sorry, bro. I was trying to connect everything. Did you say something to me?
Okay, yeah, I was saying we live now, so I was just saying introduce yourself to the my brothers on the panel and to our little audience that we have, man. Let them know what they find and everything.
All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry about the technical difficulties and not muting my mic and everything, but my name is Will. I go by picking and choosing on social platforms, Instagram and TikTok, and I have a YouTube channel that I just built, and I'm about to start posting videos on it. Same name, picking and choosing. Man, I'm known around the Instagram streets as a bully, I guess. I've been bodying cats for quite a while now and dropping cats off at the elephant graveyard. And so I'm trying to ease up. I'm trying to have more fruitful conversations where it's not just so much back and forth arguing, more so people gain some insight, some perspective from the short interaction with me. And maybe I can gain some insight and perspective from my short interaction with them. So, you know, I've seen what you guys have done on here. I've tuned into a couple of episodes, and y'all gets it in over here. You know, y'all turned up a little bit. You know, so I was like, let me see what this is going to be about today. But I appreciate the invite and appreciate chatting with you fellas.
That's what's up. Well, man, I appreciate you for coming to my mama's house. We definitely hope to see you again in the future, man. We appreciate the support, and likewise, we want everybody to make sure we always follow our guests and everything, and we support y'all, man. So we definitely we may not agree on everything, but we definitely a very good supportive ecosystem. So
it's brotherhood over here, baby.
Yeah, Yogi, talk to me, man. How you been, man?
Go down, man. I'm good, man. Everything is everything, man. No complaints over here, baby. How y'all living, man?
That's what's up. King, talk to me, man. I know you've been on location, so I know you had to miss a few weeks. Yeah, you shooting movies. For y'all who don't know, who just tuned into the show for the first time, he is a movie director. So he shoots movies, shows. He got, you name it, is on Amazon, all that. Wherever the rest of the famous directors put their movies, that's where his movies is at. So, so how you been, man? How the movie production been going lately? I know you've been swamped with that, man, with the shooting.
Yeah, it's been good, man. It's been good to come back. I've been checking y'all out. Even while I'm on set, sometimes I get a chance to check it out for a minute because, you know, I'm directing or I'm producing. But we wrapped up in April, end of April, May. What was it? May. And but it's good to be back on the show. And I'm good to meet you, Pick and Choosing. I thought I was the only one that was the bully on the internet. In these streets. I'm about 10 years deep on Facebook. You know, we be getting it in, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's good to be back. Good to see all of y'all. Quality, Big Yogi, Rockstar, you know what I'm saying? I know Trust out there somewhere, and Rich, you know what I'm saying? So let's go, man. Let's go.
Gotcha. Quality, man. Talk to me, man. I know you said you've been had a long week, man. What's up?
Yeah, man, just riding these waves, what we call life. That's it. Ain't much better than that. You know what I mean? Up and downs. Like I say, what don't kill you only make you stronger. So
gotcha. Hey, B still waiting on the link, y'all. He ain't got the link.
What was that, Yogi? You sent it to him?
Is that Trust?
Who's Trust?
Yeah, Trust. I mean, yeah, I'm tripping. Trust. Oh, forgive me.
I texted him. It must not went through.
Yeah,
went through. It's on the group. He can't see it on the group text.
I know, right?
Because I see his text on the group text.
Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna just send him another one. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm finna send it to him. Rock, do your thing, big dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, hold on, because he said that link wasn't working. Hold on, I'm gonna send it to him. Y'all good? Because I could do it right here. Hey, this the beauty of going live, man.
Yep.
I love this shit. This shit way better than the rap game. and way more money too. That's for damn sure.
More lucrative.
Well, they can have that rap shit, that shit. All
They
that
can have
fake
all
shit.
that music.
These niggas here,
The
all that
dangerous
shit these
job in the
niggas
world.
doing, that ain't nothing but loan money. These niggas fronting like a mug.
No, you better believe it.
All that goddamn loan money, niggas.
Hey man, look, man,
Fuck that rap game.
man, I be having a lot of chill time, man, and I'm into like podcast interviews of people of that sort. You know what I'm saying? And man, the shit that I didn't learn, bro, boys ain't really got it like they think they got it. Or we think they got it.
But you know, I was saying this shit 10 years ago, but you know, I was labeled a hater, so it's all good, or has been. So
should have started the podcast back then. Your shit would have been super booming.
Oh, there go Trust. There we go. That's why I didn't start yet. I said we gonna wait till Trust get in, man.
Yeah, I was the link that I had on there. I guess it was the old link.
Nah, it's the same link. I don't know what happened, but I gone and resent the link because I had forgot that you had told me that. Because Yoga and them, I think they sent you another link, King. So yeah, how you doing, fam? What's good, Trust? How you been?
Man, I'm good. I just came from dropping Didi off. Well, dropping my little girl off at my mama house.
Okay, then.
Nice plug.
Nice plug.
No pun intended, goddamn.
Yeah.
All right, Trust. Pick and choosing. That's Trust, man. Trust. That's pick and choosing. He
what's good with you?
He blessed us, man, with his presence today. As he would like to say, he's the internet bully. So
bully.
You know,
man, I've been giving some nicknames over there on Instagram. I've been giving, man, my favorite nickname. They named me. My homeboy said, "Man, your new name is Mr. More Writer." Now think about that, Mr. More Writer. He said, "Look, people not mad that you're right. They want you to be more right." You know how people say it ain't what you're saying, it's how you're saying.
How you say it.
It's your delivery. And it's like, so it's not that I'm right. Being right ain't enough. You got more right.
Yeah.
Then the element, I've been called Freddy Krueger now. They say people talking about me in different live streams wherever. I'm not even there, and they constantly got my name in their mouth. They starting to call me the Boogeyman. I gave myself a nickname over.
You got too many nicknames, nigga.
With the Lapeef Network.
Nigga got 18 nicknames.
Hey, listen, I told them over at the Lapeef Network, I've been bodying them dudes so much. I said, I'm the King Talk pallbearer. I'm dropping these fools off the Elephant Graveyard. That dark shadow.
Another nickname.
Pallbearer.
Well, that's what's up, man. Well, we glad to hear you. All right, so this is how we usually do it. We start out with the icebreaker. So I'm gonna go into it. Mute yourselves if you have to for editing purposes. Let me get this going, y'all. And this is our icebreaker. All right, so we're gonna get that going. Let me see. Okay. Don't do that shit off fast. Show me who you fucking to. Fuck out of here. Word, I'm trying to spin that camera fast. Don't do that shit off fast. Show me who you fucking to. Fuck out of here. Word, I'm trying to spin that camera fast. Hey, I mean the shit ain't funny.
But it's funny.
But that shit funny. Goddamn me.
Oh
shit.
Hey man, hey, he stand on business.
You ain't lying.
For real.
You ain't lying.
Nah, for real. He telling the truth too, man.
He stand on business. You ain't finna use me.
That's funny, boy.
You know how they do on the internet.
That's hilarious.
I actually think he should have let her just keep him off camera, because it's like, bro, you don't need, you can stay anonymous. You know, anonymous is the best way to move, you know, but now that, you know, but he didn't want her to put him on. He didn't want to feel used. That was the problem.
Hey, sometimes you gotta sacrifice, take one for the team.
Yeah, that was. He didn't want that used.
Okay, I'm glad he did it.
Oh, I'm glad he did it too.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm glad he did it, right? Because he exposed what we all been knowing anyway.
Exactly.
We knew this. You know, when we see them doing them videos on them yachts and on them high rises, we know it's either him is the dude recording it for, or he done left for somebody in the room, and you know what I'm saying. So I just appreciate him from taking the L for the team.
Hey, the more we get on that motherfucker is an arm.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But see, he done put some pressure on himself though, because the next one he gonna have to step it up even more. He done put a lot of pressure on himself.
Yeah, he say he playing for it. He want his credit.
But Diddy though, we just heard nigga voice. We ain't see the face, no case.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It is.
So
that part.
And then it was, I respect it because it was more of an instant reaction for him. He seen what she was doing.
Right.
Hey, I know what you're doing.
Play them games. Yeah, don't even play them games.
he wasn't going. He wasn't going at all.
He caught on quick.
He caught on quick. He like, damn, she swung that camera fast when it got to me.
Hey, that was a nice room, so you know he broke some bread.
Oh, you know he got down for that motherfucker.
You see, the view. I'm looking at the view.
I'm thinking to myself, like my man Trust said, bro, you didn't ran the price up. So now any woman that's out with you gonna be expecting that. And he probably already breaking the bank for any woman he dealing with anyway. You know what I'm saying? But
he'll be all right. He'll be all right because, you know, nowadays, I mean, these chicks out here they posting, uploading porn for free. He'll be all right. They don't care no more. When I was on the biggest porn genre right now.
When I was single, bro, we going to my house, your house, or the park. We ain't doing no hotels, bro.
Nah, for real.
I date in 3 places: my house, her house, or the park. If you don't want to go to one of them locations, then we don't need to be seeing each other.
I don't know, man. It ain't that safe, bro. Give me
whatever can happen at your house.
I agree with him on that part.
Happen at the hotel.
That's my first date. It's got to go down.
Yeah.
I don't want to do nothing else. I got to talk to your stupid ass.
Yeah, in the YG days for sure. Yeah, but YN days, you know,
whatever we can do at the hotel, you could do at her house or your house. I mean, if she crazy, she gonna be crazy at the hotel. Trust and believe. She ain't
crazy there, nigga. I don't need to know my location.
Nah,
that part right there. I don't need to go to her house.
Yeah, I don't need to run it up on me. Hey, she be driving by slow like Jason.
Looking like a motherfucker. Looking.
Yeah.
But this why I say, well, see, I'm too analytical, and I look deeper into something, and maybe I create more problems for myself, because when you think of the average black man. Now, when we get on these social platforms, right? Sometimes you may be dealing with some people that maybe have a little coins in their pocket, so they ain't not the same caliber of man. But when you think about the average black man make $45,000 a year or less. Yeah, he ain't got that kind of bread to be going to no hotels like that.
Yeah, I do.
No. Once a year, maybe.
When I was making 45, I had the bread to go to those.
No, you was doing something else.
Conjunction, yeah.
Or you weren't living, or you was living with somebody while you was.
You had a resource. You had a resource somewhere.
It's called risk investments, nigga. I'm gonna pay for that hotel. She's not coming to my house if I don't know her. Like,
well, no. Think about what I'm saying is maybe you can do it, but how many times can you do it throughout the course of a year?
Oh yeah, for sure. That means I can't. I mean, I'm only fuck often as I can afford. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
That means two, maybe one.
That's just good economics, though. That's just good economics. You know,
that's
what I mean?
maybe 1 to 2 times a year.
Nah. I mean, come on. They, you know, they might have their apartment. You know, it's a lot of variables you can eject it to it. It ain't necessarily blanketed like that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But no, I mean, I'm not gonna rent a room every time. But I'm just saying until I'm comfortable with her. Or I'm saying, let's say she's a total stranger. I don't know her. We didn't go to no school together. We're not from the same neighborhood or something yet. Now I'm taking her ass to that hotel.
Yeah, you know what's weird about that to me? Yeah. I think if a dude can get a woman, I've never taken a woman to a hotel in my life, so I don't know what y'all say to get a woman to a hotel. So
I've go to the hotel.
I've never in my life. Hold on, check it out. This is what I'm about to say.
Just pull up.
That's it.
But hold on.
They like hotels. Girls love hotels.
But think about what I'm about to say.
For real, hotels make them money.
If you can get a girl to a hotel, you can do it in the park.
I know, but nigga, I ain't 18, nigga. I ain't 18 no more. That's different then.
I'm willing to spend for some tail.
Hold on. So you saying that if she'll bust it open in the hotel, she'll bust it open in the park?
You damn right.
Nah.
You got walls around the hotel.
That ain't
although it got a hose.
It depends on.
I mean, you're getting the quickies. You're getting the quickies at the park.
It depends on the caliber of woman.
We trying to make love and shit.
That's trying to make love.
No, trying to enjoy the shit. I need to get some clean sheets.
I need some walls. I need walls make a,
Then y'all just say,
but that's what she there for, the walls, right?
Whenever I get on the internet and I start talking to brothers, I promise you, I come with a blank canvas because I want to hear everything, and I'll be hearing some craziness in my opinion because I'm sitting here saying there's no way in hell I'm about to be spending money $200-$300 or more trying to get some like nigga, that's crazy. To be a 5-star nigga.
Now you got a point.
That's the same thing.
He got a point. Will got a point. Will got a point. Now, when I was out there single and I was juggling about 3 or 4 of them, after a while, like, damn, $600, 2, 3, I can't afford.
But I cleared that up. You remember what I said? I said, look, a nigga shouldn't be fucking more than he can afford to fuck anyway. That's stupid. At that point,
when you're young, you don't know that shit though.
$600 a lot to pay for a room though. $600 a lot to pay for the room where you can go right here to the Knoxwood. You can go right here to the Knoxwood. $30. $30 for 4 hours. In that thing.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. About 30, 40. I'm juggling like 4 or 5. So
so you doing this on the off than on the regular.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Oh yeah,
the weekend we get the
room up on his end.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm basing it on just a standard. You know, you get it here and there. You know, you work all week or work for 2 weeks, and then it's time for you to have a little fun. You want to get loose your tension. You got a lot of tension. No, I might rent a room. Now, don't get me wrong. We all know every situation is not going to put you in a position where you have to get a room. They might have their own apartment. They might stay with their older sister. All kind of shit. You know what I mean? It's, you know.
Different stipulations.
I'm open to fucking almost anywhere.
Anywhere. Okay, man. You ready to bust it? I'm ready to get it.
Yeah, I ain't saying I ain't bougie like that. I ain't saying we got to go to the room every time. Hell no. It's whatever.
Here's what I'm hearing. Now, correct me.
But we finna go and get the show rolling. We finna go into the flower sport. So what I wanted to do, man, last week I had dedicated, I gave Ja Rule his flowers. Rich kind of killed them.
You say Ja Rule flowers?
Yeah. So yeah. So what? One of the reasons I'm going to explain one of the reasons that made me decide to even give him his flowers is because a lot of people, if you don't know this, greatness is not defined by what it is you do. Greatness is defined by you transcending what it is that you do, right? Where it truly affects other people. So I was going to explain in the end why I gave Jarrell his flowers, but Rich went so hard on him so early, I forgot. So this week, I'm going to give him his flowers again, but with more respect. People are living and dying, and you know, we crack jokes. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk shit. But that's one part of the show where I just kind of really just want to give respect to people, give them their flowers. I don't really want to shit on nobody. You know what I'm saying? So let me share this and show you why he deserves his flowers. Ja Rule completes construction of new school in Ghana. All right, so again, man, I want to just give that man his flowers. You know, for somebody to been through what he been through, ups, downs, losses, lost money, had a lot of money, lose it again, career went in the downfall, the same industry, the same fans that built him up, tore him down. And for this man to have gotten through that, he survived wars. What his friends, enemies' friends have gotten killed, he survived it. And for him to still be able to have gotten through that, still maintain some level of self-respect and dignity, and still have the heart to open up and invest some of his hard-earned money and open, to help out people like that, I gotta just want to re-give him his flowers, y'all. So yeah. So kudos to that man, man. He opened up a big school in Ghana, man. So just want to give him his flowers, y'all.
That's what's up.
All right. All right, so y'all already know what it is. We finna go and jump into the first topic, bro.
These jarring images of Cassie Ventura covered in bruises shown in court today. Her mother, Regina Ventura, testifying she took the pictures when her daughter was home for Christmas in 2011, quote, to make sure we memorialized the injuries. Regina Ventura also said her daughter's former boyfriend, Sean Diddy Combs, demanded $20,000 because Cassie started dating musician Kid Cudi. Ventura said she and her husband used their home equity line of credit to pay Combs. She said he returned the money a few days later. Ventura's testimony comes after her daughter took the stand for more than 20 hours, testifying that Combs subjected her to years of abuse and forced her to participate in drug-fueled sex parties known as freak-offs. Combs is charged with 5 counts, including sex trafficking and racketeering. He has denied all wrongdoing. Prosecutors have also shown the jury these pictures that they say show Combs' hotel room the night he was arrested, including bottles of baby oil and drugs. His former personal assistant, David James, today painting a picture of what it was like to work for the music mogul, testifying about an incident in 2008 when he went with Combs to try to confront rival record label founder Suge Knight. James said Combs had 3 guns in his lap, and while they never found Knight, James said he, quote, realized my life was in danger and ultimately quit.
Tomorrow, we expect a forensic psychologist to testify, and then after that, musician Kid Cudi, who said Combs once blew up his car.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.
All right, so that's the latest. It's pretty much over a week in the trial. A lot going on every day, different news. So it's so much going on with this case. I really don't want to just pick something out of it to talk about. So, King, what's your thoughts on this whole Diddy case and Cassie case?
Wow. Yeah, man. Like you just said, that's a lot. There's a lot to it. I have been following it. Just probably just like everybody else. It's kind of like the biggest thing on YouTube because I watch a lot of YouTube because I don't watch a lot of mainstream TV too much just to get the balance. But to see that clip you just showed, it kind of reminded me why I watch a lot of YouTube because man, there's so much there. It's so much in the sense of like victims are victims first of all. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, men, children, whatever. You're a victim. Go file a police report. Stick with it. Go home. Go to whoever you last thought was safe that ain't got nothing to do with the situation. Go there. When you say it's over with, it's over with. Don't go back. Fuck them clothes. Go home. Now that I said that, I've been in this industry a long time, from the music to filming to modeling to art, contemporary art. Been around groupies, male groupies, female groupies, all of that stuff. I'm not trying to call Cassie a groupie. I'm just using that term because when I'm listening to this case, it's like there was a lot of exit moments. There was a lot of exit moments that happened organically. And then there was a lot of comeback moments organically from her point of view. And to me, it just seems like a lot of the naysayers that we're hearing, a lot of stuff on the outside, like, the Boosie comments and stuff, they kind of hold a little bit of weight because when you're in this industry, and again, I could be totally fucking wrong. When you're in this industry, there is an attraction of stuff that a lot of people will do just to be in it, just to get on, just to be there. And especially somebody who's like worth $1 billion or worth more than $500,000, whatever, and can get that money to you or those kind of things. But on the other side, like there are some freaky ass niggas. There's some freaky ass bitches. They like to get pissed on. They like to have the oil on themselves. They gotta do whatever they gotta do to get their rocks off. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how they introduced themselves into sexuality from their childhood. You don't know what the fuck these people went through. But just from my own little bitty, minuscule, almost close to the light of fame experience, I know that Cassie in a situation can be a victim. And I know that Cassie in this situation also can be orchestrating this shit where you're not trying to get out of it. You're trying to be in it. You're trying to get that you want attention. And maybe the shit that he did after he left you, after y'all split up, maybe it pissed you off because you weren't getting those accolades that you thought you got. You got all those ass whoopings or whatever the hell that was going on. Maybe you was whooping his ass too. Because there's a lot to unfold on this onion. Man. This is day 10 in the trial. You know what I'm saying? And all of the people that could come out and kind of corroborate what she's talking about, some of them don't even want to talk no more. And then some of them getting caught on the stand lying like 13 times in a row from what they already has told the police. So for me, I'm looking at it like a telltale thing just to remind me, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not crazy. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't crazy to be where I'm at right now. Cause like for me, I would be a household. If I was to go do what the Cassie did, I could be a household name that y'all would all know me right now in a different light. But you can always say no and walk away. You got morals about yourself.
Gotcha. And that a lot of what you said is true because I've talked to Trust about this. I'd probably be a legendary rapper if I would have subjected myself to some of the ways that they offer to buy you. You know what I mean? And I mean non-sexually. I'm just saying just financially, rape comes in different forms.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, it could be
Balenciaga
and everything like that. So my point is this it's hard. It's two reasons why it's hard for me to view Cassie as a victim, right? And when I say this, I say we all we all can have and or can be victims to our own decisions, good or bad. Right? Let's get that clear.
Correct.
But the two reasons why it's hard for me to see her as a victim as a whole in totality is one, she made sound decisions and wanted to do, and have admitted, and the proof showed that she wanted to do a lot of these things that she's been claiming she was a victim of. So when you sit and tell me what you were forced to do, and then now we had a trial, and now it proves all that was a lie, you just watered down, me looking at you as a victim. Another thing that makes it hard for me to look at her as a victim in totality is this. If I have to look at Cassie as a victim, then I have to look at Puffy as a victim too. Because they did all this together. So for me to look at one as a victim who wanted this and not look at the other as a victim who wanted this, that's bias all day. That's straight hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying outside of the domestic violence. Wherever, when it comes to that, he should be punished how they see fit. Now that's no, and I'm saying that because sometimes people want to try to coexist with the two and say, "Oh, what you saying there?" No, I ain't saying that. But it's called, like I tell people all the time, it ain't illegal to be a freak.
Yeah, they're trying to line up in his sexual proclivities of what he's doing.
Yeah,
and trying to make that. So I'm like, throw out the freak offs. Now let's talk about it.
Yeah.
With
the lawyers that he have, he's definitely with the lawyers that he have. They're gonna have to. They're not gonna. That's withering away. You can rest assured that they're losing that battle already. The sex trafficking gonna even get dropped at some point. Because first of all, his lawyers is the best in the world, and then it's like we both agree on. It's not illegal to be a freak, so they're gonna have to throw. I think they just push that agenda to build up hype, so they can have a case in the first place. It makes sense. It's a smart move. Yeah, let's just build up all this stuff so we can at least have a case in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Everything was kind of blown up, and now it's like it was 1,000 bottles. It was 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Now it's 25 bottles.
Exactly. So trust. Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Cass is a victim?
A victim? Hell no, Cassie ain't no victim. Anybody ask to get pissed on, you have to take responsibility for your own bullshit, man. He is not a victim.
Oh man.
No, she is not no victim, bro. And then, okay, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard allegedly the man already done gave this woman $20 million.
Yes.
Oh, that's a fact.
They put that
out in court.
Okay, $20 million. You know what I'm saying? Get your money and go about your business. What is we dragging this through the mud and doing all this testifying in court and doing all? You just got $20 million.
Plus $10 million from the International Hotel.
Come on, man. Get your money and go about your business. You know what I'm saying? That's but they say hell has no fury like a woman scorned. You know what I mean? And I think it's really she hating it, you can't break him. I done hit him for 20. I done did this, I done did that. I can't break him. What can I do to break him?
It was personal, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, most of the time, from the way I was looking at it, most of the time he was dealing with Cassie, he was a married man.
Facts.
She the side piece. You see what I'm saying? And I think in her mind, she thought if she was to do all these things, she was gonna get a position.
Right.
She was jockeying for position.
Right.
So once he done pissed on you and he let the homie piss on you, and we done did you and flipped you 30 ways from tomorrow. He done with you. It's a new hot thing coming up now. You know what I'm saying? She just turned 21 and we ain't pissed on her yet. You know what I mean? And now he done pushed her to the side and she feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So I think Cassie, she's a punk bitch. I'm gonna just say it like this. She's a punk bitch. She need to get her money and move on, man.
Yeah, shut the hell up,
let that man do him. You tripping. You got paid for that.
Yeah.
And you enjoyed it.
Yeah,
So,
but see, like,
okay, go ahead.
no, but see, like, he just brought up a point that's another story within itself. Because you know, side pieces try to put themselves in position to be the main, right? But then when the main don't want her to be the main, you know what I'm saying? Then they go there, you know what I'm saying? So she already got paid, right? Anybody in their right mind with that amount of change, shit, like hitting your bank account, you're gonna go about your business. But now she mad because that man didn't make her main. You know what I'm saying? And that's another way to, because right now basically what he's doing is she's dragging his name through the mud. Like I said last week, man, if it was some real criminal activities going on between you and that man, you would have had a criminal lawsuit with this man too. If you feel criminalized like that, you know? So, I mean, shout out to everybody that's really victims in these kind of situations. But in this case, I don't think that's the case, bro. I just think she really on a tour to drag this man's name through the mud more than what the fuck it already is.
You want to know what's proof to that, Yogi? I'm going to tell you what's proof to that. A lot of there's a saying that most black men that are on child support are actually good daddies. Most of them actually are active are really good daddies, and they want to take care of their kids. They just with them. They just trying to file child support to damage. They want to tear you. They want to break you down.
Yeah, they better shit.
Yeah, they don't put sorry niggas on child support.
Say it again, Trust. They do not put sorry niggas on child support.
Nah,
she got mad because the third side chick got more than her.
Exactly.
That's why she got mad. And that was that Gina chick that was another Asian looking chick. She was mad about that. She was mad about Carisha. Because they were already done. Then she sent the civil suit.
Gotcha.
Picking
and choosing. What's your thoughts on it, man? You think Cassie a victim?
Absolutely not. I don't think any woman can be a victim when she's
can't
with
hear
a
you, Will. Can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Can y'all hear me?
That was him messing up.
We can hear you. That was him.
We heard you. That was him.
I don't think I don't think any woman can see. My perspective is a little unique, where I believe women should tread lightly when getting with a celebrity. If you get with a celebrity, I don't want to hear anything about he did this or he did that. Listen, this is uncharted territory. It's this many celebrities in the world. You don't have to be with one of them. So if you choose to be with one of them, you're understanding that they live a different world. They live in a different life. So imagine getting with someone in royalty, a duke, a prince, a king. You can't expect your life to be like the peasants or the average Joes. You know your life is not going to be like that. So therefore, with all the glitz and glamour that comes with it, you have to understand there's going to be a level of darkness that come with it too. What that level of darkness is, we don't know. But when you get with that person, you're signing on for what they say when you get married, for better or for worse. You signing up for the brightness and the darkness, whatever that may be. That's what you signing up for. Yes, so sir. I think we should stop listening to women who get with celebrities. I don't care how bad it get. I just don't care how bad it get. Long as they ain't, taking them off this earth. I don't care how bad it gets. That's what you signed up for, either knowingly or unknowingly. And case should be closed. It's like, ma'am, sir, ma'am, you could have picked any man on planet Earth. If you can get Diddy, that means you could have got almost anyone.
Anybody.
You chose Diddy, or you let Diddy choose you, and you said yes. Therefore, you get Diddied. Whatever Diddy is, that's what you get. You want to choose Michael B. Jordan, you get Jordaned.
Whatever Jordan is, you get that. I don't care if it's Scottie Pippen. I don't care if it's Dennis Rodman. I don't care who it is. Whoever you choose as a celebrity, lady, bring your complaints not to my front door ever again. I don't want to hear it. Deal with it.
All right, quality.
It
Let me ask you this, quality. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Quality. Let me ask you this. If you was married to Cass and you go to court with her and you find out all this, you staying with her or you divorcing?
Well, first off, more than likely, I would have never married Cassie. Because it just like let me see how to say it. I agree with what every one of y'all are saying because I understand what you're saying, but I just think it's a fine line when we say that she's not a victim. I keep going back to that part there for me because you have to understand certain things don't just because you don't see certain things doesn't mean that she wasn't a victim. Let's say it this way. I'm gonna do it this for y'all. Would any of y'all have kicked that girl and beat that girl when she walked out that hotel room, which y'all seen on that footage?
If I was Diddy, I would have because that's what Diddy do.
Okay,
that's what Diddy do.
Okay, wait. You said that's if you were Diddy, but I'm asking you. I'm not asking Diddy. I'm asking you. Would you have done that?
Let me try to say it this way. If I'm a celebrity, I'm gonna do what I do. So if I beat women, that's what I do.
Okay, so
that's what I do. What? Right.
But
so I'm not a celebrity.
Celebrity don't make you beat women. You beat women because that's just what you do.
No.
It's unknown.
Understand something. Understand something.
Regular niggas beat bitches.
I'm not condoning you for beating her. I'm just saying.
It's a simple question.
It's what you are. You talking about what Diddy is, and we ain't doing that. I'm asking you. I'm not asking Diddy.
Me. So listen to my answer. I'm saying to you, see, there's a lot of things the six of us don't do in life because we're not celebrities.
Would you have beaten it?
You gotta, gentlemen, you gotta first.
I'm not asking him.
You gotta first make me a celebrity. Now, if you're talking about me, no, I know. Listen to what I'm saying. Me, I'm not a celebrity. There's a million things I cannot get away with. I'm going to use my noggin and know not to do certain things. If I'm a celebrity, I get insulated by so much. There's so many more things I can get away with. So because I have that level of protection, believability, I have yes men around me. I have people who are going to lie for me, protect me. I promise you, I'm going to give in to my darker side more than I would not being a celebrity.
So you would,
wait. Let me make my point. Wait.
Do your thing.
Okay, so we gonna I understand what Will's saying. We get it, man. I feel you. That's your darker side. Me personally, if I was a celebrity, I'm gonna be the same person I am right now. I am. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. I'm gonna be the same person. Certain things don't change me just because who know me or you say yes men and all that. I don't want yes men around me. I'm not that kind of person. I like the diversity. I like to be able to think. I like to be able to have different opinions and things of that nature. So certain things won't affect me. And just because I got money or I'm able to do certain things don't mean I'm finna go out here and beat this woman. I'm not doing it. That's just not who I am. If I got problems like that, I'm finna send her on her way.
Let me ask you a question.
I ain't gonna deal with her.
Let me ask you a question.
Of the women I can have.
Let me ask you a question. So you're telling me no matter what your fame level is and no matter what your financial level is, you're gonna be the same person.
Absolutely.
Okay, so watch this. If you were worth, you saw Rock just played a video of Ja Rule building a school in Ghana.
Right.
If you had $500 million, would you build that school in Ghana as well?
Absolutely.
Okay. So are you doing the equivalent to building a school in Ghana right now with the level of money you have right now?
Yes. I don't have that type of money to do that.
No. Listen to what I have.
Yes.
No, not you, King. I'm talking about quality.
Oh, yeah.
So if whatever you are, if you're up here and whatever you'll do up here, you're saying you will do that same thing if you was down here.
Mm-hmm.
You're the same person no matter where you are. That means right now we should be able to find the equivalent thing the generosity that you're doing on your income level right now that's equivalent to building a school in Ghana? What is it that you're currently doing right now that people be like, man, with that 50,000, with that 80,000, with that 100,000, look at the generosity that he's doing with it. You can't, it's easy to say, I'm not going to change with money or fame, but most people do. If we just being real,
let me interview.
You put me in the category that I don't want. I'm not in. I'm not most people.
Hold on. So, because I got to intervene. So let me say this, and then y'all can continue to debate. If I got whether I got 100 million or whether I got 10,000, if I got hands, I got hands.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You might have to use a better example, Will.
No.
Because
The example,
to me, it's about morals, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's the moral part of it.
I think he means as far as his morals. Like, because money don't do nothing but bring out the person that you want to be.
That you really are. Right? That's right. So if you're going to beat her because you got money, then you really are somebody that beat women.
You were in the first place.
Rodney, go ahead.
That's like the point that he's making, Will. It's not the fact the way he'll do with the money. It's the fact that those same morals that we were raised in this world to have and to keep, we will still keep them same morals no matter the amount of money
where my money at.
I understand. So let me ask it a different way.
It ain't no amount of money in the world that made me beat on a woman.
Right. But that's not.
If I'm gonna beat a woman, I'm gonna push that bitch on about her business and go get it.
Right. So think about this. Let me ask it in a way that we can relate to, because I've never beat a woman. By the sound of you guys, y'all don't beat women. So I think it's safe to say none of us beat women. So it's easy for us to say what we wouldn't do if we got a lot of money in our pocket. But let me ask y'all this: Do y'all respect women?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
I don't respect money. No.
No, I said do we respect women?
Women.
I respect her as much as she respects herself.
Right. So hold on. But trust, that's not the question, right? The question is, do we respect, because Yogi talking about the morals, right? Do we, and I'm talking about all 6 of us, do we respect women? Not our woman, not our mother, not our sister and daughters. Do we respect women?
I respect people in general.
Absolutely. People in general. I respect men, women, children, everybody.
Where you going, Will? Where you going, Will?
I'm not gonna take the moral high road on this one. I know I can do some disrespectful shit.
Tell him,
everybody can do disrespectful shit. The question is, he's asking, do we respect
anybody can kill? If you push a nigga enough, he'll kill.
No, gentlemen. That don't mean he'll kill. No, I'm talking about.
But if you push me enough, I will kill you.
I'm talking about right now. Do we call women out their names?
I do.
Yeah.
Do we talk about women in derogatory fashions?
I do.
Yep. Fuck that. Yep.
Wait. So is that respecting women?
Because you have an opinion about a situation of that woman?
No. I'm not talking about an isolated situation. Gentlemen.
Respecting women don't have nothing to do with the opinion that I have of the person.
I think you riled them up with
let me tell you something. Let me give you, hold on, I'm going to respond to that. Let me give you an example, pick and choose. So you asked, do we call women derogatory names or whatever? Okay, look. When I say I respect everybody, I respect a hoe. So I'm not disrespecting her if I'm calling her hoe. She a hoe.
Yeah,
that's just what she is.
That's respecting her.
Yeah, that's just what she is. I can't change what she is.
I can't change what she is. I ain't gonna call her hoe a lady.
Gentlemen, I'm not talking about HOEs. No. I said women. Gentlemen.
Women.
I'm saying women in general. Because do we only reserve the HOE word for women who are actually HOEs?
Niggas can be called
hoes. They don't call your boy and be like, man, I got some hoes lined up.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Quality. I'm gonna ask you directly. The way you interact with women right now, and I'm just gonna put a number on you. I'm just gonna say you make $80,000 a year, just to make it a respectful number, but not make you rich or whatever, right? Are you telling me the way you interact with women at $80,000 a year is going to stay the exact same if you made $100 million a year?
Goddamn right.
I'm gonna say yes. But I think that what you're trying to do is you're trying to say that the money part of it will change the way I interact with that. That doesn't change. It does not change. What money don't make me. I think that's what you're trying to assume that money makes the person who they are, and this is why they have to be this way.
No, I'm not. Listen,
money don't change me.
Quality. I'm not trying to assume. You can ask me exactly what I'm trying to get at, and I will tell you. The point is this. Me personally, I just told y'all I'm gonna date at my house, her house, or the park. That's what I said, right? You make me $100 million man, I'm not dating at no park.
That's you, Will. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's personal preference, though, man.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Preference. Nigga, it's some millionaires will fuck a bitch at a park.
Yeah, I ain't changing who I am.
Gentlemen, listen to what I'm saying.
Money not changing me, man.
Gentlemen, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying money's going to change you. You're tying something together that I'm not trying to put together. What I'm saying is resources change our decisions, change our actions. It doesn't mean it changes who we are.
But that still doesn't mean money gonna make me hit a bitch, though.
Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying.
It doesn't change that.
Listen, I never said money
would make technical now. Like,
I know.
We went completely went over the topic. And we know something completely different.
Yeah, no. If y'all listen to, if y'all listen
I need
to
you to
what
land
I'm
the
saying,
plane. Where we going?
Listen.
Yeah, where are we going with this? I'm confused.
Listen to what I'm saying. Wherever you are today, when you're here, we always tell people how we will be if we were here.
Yeah.
But we always find people who are here that tell us everything changed when they got here.
That's their
deal. That's not everybody's.
But listen to what I'm saying. I'm not telling you what you're gonna be. You asked me about me. I'm telling you that if I was something different than what I am today, I may have different actions than what I have today. Because if I'm a rich, famous person tomorrow, I'm not who I am today. We gotta stop.
We change every day. I'm not who I was yesterday.
Let me say this.
I'm not who I was yesterday.
You get money.
And
let me say this.
Let
me say this. Hold on. I asked Will a question, and the question was, would he hit women? Will agreed.
He ain't answered the question yet.
Wait. Let me finish, please. Give me a second. I asked him would he hit the woman, and he said that yes, he would. If
no,
he
I
had
didn't. No, I didn't.
That's not
what I said.
You didn't say if you had the money and all that, it would make you do that?
I did not say that either.
He didn't say that.
Okay.
He never answered the question.
So basically, that's what we did. We're still waiting on the answer.
You asked
me. I think I heard him say he would hit. He would do it.
You
said if he was P. Diddy.
You asked me if I was in that hotel with Cassie. That's what you asked me, right?
Yeah.
I asked if you were in there, not P. Diddy.
Listen,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said if I were Diddy, I would do what Diddy does, and that's what Diddy does. Listen, I hear you. I don't think you're hearing me. But then you said, I'm not asking you if you was Diddy. I said, well, sir, I don't put my hands on women. I told you I've never hit a woman a day in my life. But you're asking,
the answer no.
The answer is no. Okay, but listen though. Listen, we only know about this situation because he's a rich, famous person.
No, we wouldn't have known about it right now in jail for beating the bitch.
Hold on. Yes, but we listen. We wouldn't have known if it was trust in that hotel and he did what Diddy did. We wouldn't know about it because it wouldn't make the news.
I'm just saying that we know niggas who ain't famous at the head of bitch too, my nigga.
Right, but it wouldn't make the news, is what I'm saying. The world wouldn't be talking about it.
Wouldn't make it right.
It wouldn't be newsworthy. We all know somebody that hit a woman. Every last one of us know about somebody. How many of us doing a podcast about our homeboy that knocked out his baby mama? Or how many of us doing a podcast about our stepdad that beat up our mama? Ain't none of us doing that.
I mean,
if your baby mama or he turned around and paid $20 million to not have that come out, then we would know that Trust paid $20 million for that not to come out.
But if we found out about it, we'll be talking about it. Why? Because Trust will be a multi-millionaire. If he's rich and famous, it's something we're gonna talk about.
But that's a whole nother subject. Talk about would it be in the news or not?
Yeah, that's that.
Beating a woman.
We moving the goalpost. We
that's a whole other subject.
Beating a woman shouldn't have anything to do with your status in life or anything like that. The moral thing is,
you do know beating a woman is subjective, right? No, real talk. If you don't technically look, let me tell y'all something that happened between me and my baby mama one time. Me and my ex-wife, baby mama, whatever you want to call her. We got into an altercation. She was all up in my face doing crazy stuff, right? And I grabbed her hand because she was trying to put her hands on me. I grabbed her hand like that. I was like, stop. That's all I did. I was like, girl, I ain't never in my life put my hands on you. She said, so you telling me you never touched me? You know, if you listen to me. Listen to me. If if you do this to a woman, technically that's assault. So what I'm saying is it's so subjective. When a woman wants to convey that you did something to her, bro, if a woman say he put his hands on me,
but what P Diddy did was not subjective, bro. He beat the bitch.
He beat her ass.
He beat her ass.
We know he did, right?
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying to y'all is this: it's so subjective because if a woman called the cops on you,
we know that though. That's
right. So I'm making sure we don't just look at what beating is according to our moral compass. Because it's all assault. All of it's in the assault range. Him and her, that may be how their relationship is. It's a lot of people that
don't make it right
in their relationships.
Yeah.
But because
that's a whole other conversation. We don't want to get into the technicalities of what beating the bitch is. We
it's got so many technicalities.
Yeah, let's not go there, Ken. We don't want to go into that, bro.
We went all over the goalpost. We don't want
to go into that.
I don't know how y'all don't understand. Listen, do y'all not realize how many dysfunctional relationships that's part of how they love each other? So when you observe what somebody else is doing and you think is wrong, to them is right.
We just want
to also to you is opinionated about what you think because it's opinionated. You're not there the whole time. You're giving your opinion.
But I'm telling you, if you a woman,
video, he beat the bitch.
That's facts. That video is facts.
I don't care.
That makes her a victim because of it. It's
I don't think he did nothing wrong. Because that's his relationship. I can't tell y'all what y'all relationship consists of.
That girl in the goddamn hotel.
What he did was wrong. That was their relationship. It's toxic as fuck. What he did was wrong. What she did was if she hit him like they say,
she may have done some wrong
that's
too.
Wrong.
But we not saying that. We're not saying that. What we saw in that video, he was wrong.
And at the end of the day, Cassidy getting caught beating him. He got caught.
We don't know that part. We are assuming that part. We have put our opinion to that
did she go back?
No, we know. No, Cassie was sitting on him too.
Did she go back?
Did she go back? Cassie was hitting him too.
Did she go back?
I don't believe Cassie had him on the floor kicking him like she was getting kicked.
Did she go back?
I don't believe it. I don't see her to be that type of woman to be able to dominate him that way. Now it could have happened. I ain't saying it didn't happen. I ain't saying it ain't it. I'm saying
she go back.
Don't see it.
Yeah, we got a lot of topics.
But to be on the safe side, we
got to go to the next subject, y'all. We got to go to the next subject, y'all.
Go back. A lot of battered people go back. That is a sentence. So just on that tip.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to the next subject, y'all. And it's ironic, the next subject. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
This finna get even worse. Crazy.
Oh shit. I can't make this shit up, and I mean it's in the exact order too, bro.
Hey.
Oh Lord Jesus.
So fast.
Oh shit.
And all I hear is this man screaming. He said dance. And he started shooting, and I'm just like, oh my God. Like he shot a couple of times. And I
so is he in the car shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window, shooting. And I didn't even want to move.
This bitch, I lied to Gail King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. But she's always gonna talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. But you kept catching me out of my fucking mind.
Mr. Peterson never shot anybody. Never even touched that gun. Never fired the gun. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw two women fighting, two men break up the fight, one man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side is where Miss Harris was sitting. Iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, did not shoot at Miss Pete, or did not assault Miss Pete.
So fast.
So, more news with the Tory Lanez case. The representative, Miss Luna, she's actually a government official. She's actually put in a request and created the petition, which is right now almost at 1 million that have signed for him to get pardoned. Man. So clearly, I'm gonna say this clearly, Meg Thee Stallion has shown that she is capable of lying. We want to also keep in mind that because I read the court papers. The only difference between reading these dockets, this docket and the other ones is that it was so much evidence and so many things that was actually said and used in court that they had to strike down, so it's not in the dockets, right? And so now it's basically a lot of what y'all hearing coming out now. Like what Kelsey, remember, you got to ask yourself, why did she ask for immunity? Immunity usually means you're guilty of something and you don't want to get charged for it because you have the right to remain silent, which is not a crime. And if the prosecution or the DA, whoever side you're on, is willing to strike a deal for the greater good of what they're trying to benefit from, then they'll grant you immunity. So that's a fact. She was granted immunity, but I'm just defining what immunity means. You know what I'm saying? Because so far all this is alleged, but at the end of the day, man, it's a lot going on. Basically, it seems like even though he got the reputation for destroying Black women, it possibly looks like he actually sacrificed his freedom and now life after being stabbed 14 times for actually protecting Black women. But
two.
We're up and down.
Women for your ass, bro.
So Will shaking his head. I'm gonna let Will go first on this one. Go ahead, Will.
Hey, first of all, he a celebrity. So whatever happens to a woman while she's in this care, that's on her. I have zero sympathy for her, zero whatsoever. Tory should walk free as of the day it happened. And as far as immunity, who was given immunity? The friend?
Kelsey. The friend.
Yeah, so she guilty. Anybody getting immunity is guilty. So why wasn't Tory given immunity? She guilty. And interviewing women, when they talk about them being victimized, they're going to always tug on your heartstrings. There's no, just listening to her talk in the interview, moving her hair. You got the wherewithal to fix your hair while you're crying, trying to talk about the most stressful situation. It's crazy because it's not even your hair. It's not like it's a nervous twitch. It's not like it's something you've been doing all your life. Your hair ain't that long. I just think it's crazy that we allow these women to be our puppet masters and just dangle and get us to crash out for them. And they're not even our women. I have one obligation, or I have obligation to protect 5 females on this planet. My current woman and my 4 daughters. That's it. Not my mama, not my sisters. I'm so tired of hearing dudes say what they'll do to some dude for disrespecting his mama. I'm like, bro, your mama's supposed to have a man who crash out for her. It is not your job to crash out for your mama unless you don't have a woman and you don't have no kids. I'm just amazed at how stupid most of us Black dudes are, and how we try to get on the internet and try to act so tough, like we just the greatest guy for a woman to be in the presence of. It's like, bro, crash out for your woman and or your children. That's it. You shouldn't be crashing out for nobody else on this planet.
Gotcha. King, What's your thoughts on it? You think
Hold up, right. I want to hear that because I see everybody's face when he say about the crashing out over the mama. I just want to hear what everybody got to say about the crashing out over the mamas because it was you know what I mean. That's a good little travel thing. I want to see their opinion on this.
Hey, me and the wifey gonna crash out over mama. Like, don't fuck with mom. I'm sorry. That's for life. I'm sorry. I come from a tribe. I come from a nation, and I'm a nation within a nation. And
okay, quality. Would you crash out over your mom?
Absolutely.
Yoga, would you crash out over your mom?
Absolutely.
All right, Trust, would you crash out over your mom?
Hell nah, I got kids. I got to be out here for my children. I ain't crashing out over my mama. She better get us.
You better get a man. So let me. So
Fuck
quality.
no,
Hold on, Will.
No.
Okay,
Hell
so
nah.
let me answer. I ain't answer. No, I'm not crashing out over my mom. No. Fuck no. Hell no. No, I'm not crashing out. No. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not crashing out over nobody.
Nah, I just seen their face though when he said that. They was like,
yeah,
mama, nigga.
But look, I'm not crashing out over nobody.
I'm coming to slap the shit out of somebody.
Nah, man. Hold on. Let me explain. I'm not crashing out over nobody. I'm not crashing out over my daughter. I'm not crashing out over my mama. I'm not crashing out over my sister. I'm not crashing out over none of them. You don't know why? Because let me add the element to what I understand what Will is saying.
Don't move the goalpost now.
I'm not. I'm finna just add a layer to it because I know what he's getting at.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what he said that and this is where crashing out is so not good because we will overlook logic from emotion. Here's why. He said something key in the whole thing he said. Where they man? Where's they protector? What did they do in life to not earn a protector?
Especially if she pushed you out her womb.
Somebody could be a widow, this or that or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you something. You want to know one of the most greatest weapons on the planet Earth besides a gun? A woman's femininity.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. In fact, if you take the hardest hearted men, sometimes the only thing on this planet that can even make them soft is a woman's femininity.
Turn them into teddy bears. Yeah.
Turn them into teddy bears.
Rumble his ass down.
Well, hey, you ever seen a little woman and be with a huge dude and he just be walking around like the big teddy bear? Like she got him.
Yeah. For sure.
But he ain't nothing to play with. But she got him wrapped around her finger.
And think about it like this, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Our mothers pushed us out of their womb. That means she laid down with a man. So it's like you wasn't birthing your protector. You created me with your protector. Now, where is his set when you need him? You didn't push life into me for me to go crash out for you.
I ain't gonna lie, my feelings toward that shit a little different than everybody else. Quality understand where I'm coming from, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm in a situation where mine ain't here. You know what I'm saying? So if she was here, man, you got me fucked. I'm going back shit on any nigga ass behind my mama, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that just comes from a energy that of loss of her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. That's all with me, bro.
So let me say this, and I respect that, Big Yogi, right? You know, because my dad is not here either. So we got to keep this in mind, y'all. Crashing out over someone or crashing out over your mama or sister or daughter has a totally different meaning from defending your mother
Then that's what we need to know. What's the definition? Because right now
it's different, bro.
What I
this
got
is what I'm saying. Hold on, Quality.
I'm what I'm going to do for my mother. Well, go ahead.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying.
Quality ain't playing by mama, boy.
Yeah.
So ain't here either. So that's
This is what I'm saying.
Don't fuck around.
We had this conversation a couple of weeks ago when we talked about what would we do if our daughter called and say her dude hit on it. It's the same situation. I'm not crashing out over my damn daughter. I'm gonna go get your ass. I'm gonna handle. I'm gonna check him. I say, homeboy, don't hit on my daughter no more. But if I'm gonna tell my daughter, if you bring your ass back to him, I ain't crashing out over your ass.
Right.
You better call the motherfucking police. So I'm just gonna convert
this.
Hold on, I'm gonna convert this to my mom. If my mom is with a dude and this dude hitting on her, and she keep being with him the next day and the next one next year, ain't crashing out on my mom.
Oh no.
Well, the dude that's hitting on her is supposed to be your daddy.
I mean, even worse.
It's supposed to be your daddy.
It's supposed to be your daddy.
If it ain't, if some other dude hitting on her is like, why you ain't with my daddy? Maybe if you was with my daddy, you wouldn't need me to crash out.
And this is why
are these questions, or we just like I need to know.
This is why men rule the world, because we got to at all times we got to put logic in front of emotion. If not, we slipping.
Always got to put logic.
Okay, but it's certain things that go with it though. Y'all are putting the logic with it, but y'all ain't.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at my situation.
You're putting the emotion
y'all
in
moving
front
the
of the
goalposts back and forth. Y'all moving
Let quality cook. I want to hear what you're going with.
Okay, go ahead, Quality.
All right, I'm gonna put my situation in there. Okay, number one, yes, my mother is deceased, so yeah, I probably will crash out over. Now, if you guys are telling me that a man just beat my mom, then I'm gonna tell my mama, you need to stay here. You don't need to go back there. I'm not going to kill this man or fight this man because he hit my mama. That's my mama's problem, because literally you got yourself into a relationship with a man that is abusive. So that was your first mistake. Now, what I'm going to do as your son and the person that loves you is I'm going to offer you a place to be so that you don't have to be dealing with that. That is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that ain't crashing out.
That ain't crashing out. Okay, there you go. So that's why I said we needed to know the definition of crashing out.
That's defending her.
Crashing out.
Okay, so that's what I say. I will defend her. I didn't know the definition.
Like you don't even care if she right or wrong.
Right.
No. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for anyone, though. I'm not doing that for anyone.
Big Yogi looking like he going to jail behind this shit.
What I'm trying to get at is I'm hearing so many different stipulations, but I'm not hearing like it ain't all making sense because it's different.
That's what I'm saying, Quality. That's why one thing about me, I'm a very clarifying person. So I knew where this was going. So that's what made me say, let these people know. Let me let y'all know and define it's a difference between crashing out and defending someone.
Don't play with Rose. Don't play with Rose. That's all I'm saying. I don't give a fuck.
But see,
you going to jail behind this shit.
But look,
that's my mom.
I gotta address another point.
Hold on, Quality. Let me respond to what King said. So now watch how I prove logic is the best way to go. You want to know what makes him comfortable to say that? Because he knows his mama make logical decisions. I rest my case. So at the end of the day, it's still logic that's winning. See, your mama gonna use logic to protect her son.
Yeah.
But you gotta use logic too before you crash out.
The question that y'all ask is, would you go crash out?
All I'm saying, since I've been 7 years old, since I've been conscious of since 7 years old, anybody could get it. From my aunties to my uncle, don't fuck with Rose.
Better than me.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you.
I'm saying the same thing. Go ahead, yo.
I don't gotta crash out behind my mom. My mom, my gangster, her own right. She gonna tell nigga ass up her goddamn self. I'm gonna be able to
thank you.
I'm gonna defend my mom.
I done seen my mama shoot at a nigga.
Come on.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. But I ain't never seen my mama shoot at nobody. I ain't never seen my mama hit nobody. I saw my mama use restraint in every type of situation. So yes, I'm going to defend her.
But here's the thing. Y'all consistently proving my point, because at the end of the day, the reason why y'all comfortable enough to even say you'll crash out over is because in y'all heart of hearts, y'all mama ain't never put y'all in a position the way you gotta crash out, because she uses logic.
Thank you. I ain't gotta act like that. 100%. She don't carry herself in that way.
I don't have
to.
She don't carry herself in that way. She don't put herself in those positions.
So guess what? Why wouldn't you take that same style, that same way of living, and apply it to your damn self? Don't crash out over her either. She ain't gonna crash out and get you fucked up. Don't you crash out and get yourself fucked up.
That's why I use the example of, if she was getting hit by someone else or something like that, that is your fault. You chose that man. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened to my mama. No, my mama ain't never been hit by no man. Right. Not my daddy, not no other man, nobody. Ain't nobody ever hit her. So yeah, she's always used great.
And that's why I say defending is different. My mama got hit on. I woke up and saw my mama getting hit on. I knew where her gun was. I went and got her gun, walked in there and cocked it back. I almost killed the man.
See, and what would that have put you in jail?
No, it wouldn't. I was a kid and I was defending her. That's different.
Let me address this measure too.
I was defending her. I thought my mama's life was in danger. Now, after that, ask me if I ever did that again. Hell no.
Hold on.
She got back with me.
I'm just saying
I bet you I ain't do that shit again. He got back with him. I bet you ain't pull no gun on him again. I ain't crashing out over mama. Hell no.
Can I address this? Once you go back,
once you go back to the crisis, it's not my problem no more. It's not.
Listen, gentlemen. Can y'all just keep it real? Most women like those. I shouldn't say most. A lot of women like abusive situations. That's how they think they are communicating love. Because, like you said, most of them go back, King, right? Most of them go back. So why try to intervene a situation that she wants to stay intact? Let them deal with their own madness, however they see fit. Let them deal with it the way it makes sense to them. We gotta stop acting like we gotta be a voice for victims or alleged victims to help them out of situations that they can't.
Because all our mamas ain't victims, bro. Not child.
But not all. I agree.
We never
all our sisters ain't victims, and all our daughters.
It's the terminology of crashing out for me. It's the terminology.
If your kid, I believe in crashing out for your kids when they're minors and they've been violated by an adult.
Oh yeah,
but you know, because So, and I don't necessarily mean sexual violation. I just mean violated by an adult. Because as an adult, I don't need to.
You gotta be ready to crash out for your little kids. They're minors, but when they motherfucking ass turn 17, 18,
I got a daughter who's about to be 20 this year. You think I'm crashing out for her? Absolutely not.
Not even.
I want to say this, man. There was one important thing that was said when the statement was, your mom's husband. Why ain't he around or whatever? So, like I say, in certain situations, they're different. My dad died in the 90s, so my mom didn't have a husband. Things are different. Situations are different. So,
some things should go without understanding. Quality, we know that. We talk about.
Hey, long as we saying that part, long as we saying it though.
Let's speak to it. Quality. If we make comments. If we make comments, are you of the mindset that our comments apply for everyone or for the majority?
It's just general.
I assume that sometimes, well, I ain't gonna say assume. I'm hearing that when we say things, we kind of say it in a way of we're not really looking at all of the situations.
No, we're not.
If that's the case, then maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, and I can accept that.
Now you're not answering my question. See, I asked you, when we make statements, Are we saying our statement? Do you think we're saying our statement applies to all or the majority?
No.
Do you think it applies to the majority or all?
I say no to when you make the statement.
I say more general than majority.
And then when you make the statement,
so
and
in general,
wait.
I say in general.
Well,
I speak in general.
Quality, just all quality.
You know, just in the sense they both people have
in
their
general.
parents or something. And
I mean,
stuff
or
like
the majority.
I think when you made the statement and then you took my answer, I thought you applied it to me. Therefore, that's why I said my situation.
No, I can't speak to your
statement.
situation.
I do not think it applies to everybody. No.
Okay, so here's the thing. When we're talking, when we make in general statements, it's the majority. It's not all. We don't know. There's always nuances where you can change, make exceptions for people, right? So if we say moms out here be blah 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 blah, or dads out here be blah blah blah, well, clearly that don't apply to the people who fathers are not here anymore, who mothers are not here anymore, right?
There are people that have that particular situation, so that's I just want to speak
right. And so those people got to have the
people.
wherewithal to be like, they're not talking about me.
Okay.
Right. So many people get up in arms, and I'm not saying you are, but so many people get up in arms because you know what I noticed about us Black people? We love to be offended. We love to be offended. We love to assume someone's taking a shot at us and someone don't know our situation and they're not trying to hear us out. It's like, no, you are talking about a unique situation. The average person is not built to listen to a unique situation. The average person is built to deal with situations they hear in general. You know,
we know that too.
Say it again.
We all know that too. That's a general statement too. That's real.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, like, I think women should operate as if they can't be the man. So if they lose their husband because he passed away, or they just get divorced for whatever reason, it should be Operation Get Another Man. But they don't do that. I don't need no man. I'm good. Well, now you got your son trying to crash out for you. Get you a man.
That's
but
what's
it's
up.
the crash out terminology. I got you.
All right, so we're gonna go into the next subject, man.
That's really good what he just said, y'all. That's really good what he just said. Because I think that's something that is missing. That is a missing link in our culture.
Yeah,
I think that is because I don't know what culture it is. I know like some men will take in.
We got to go to the next subject. I'm gonna catch y'all, fam. We got more topics. We got you. Hold on.
Sit up. Lob it in. Howard. Good position. And a switch on Vandersloot, which Bonner recognized.
Tyler Marsh wants more of that from her. Catching around that 15-foot area.
Clark connects. The first logo bomb of the season from Caitlin Clark.
Here. Caitlin Clark, you see just the great little rub screen by Aaliyah Boston.
Clark picked up the foul. Reese off on a three, and this time Boston secures the glass. Here's Mitchell, so speedy, dives in for two. Quickly the other way, Boston nearly comes up with a steal. Visits our broadcast tape. Vandersloot gives it up. Reese giving.
Caitlin Clark tripped a triple-double in the season opener against the Chicago Sky, but got a flagrant foul on this play against Angel Reese, and here's what they both had to say in their post-game interviews.
From your perspective, just what you saw in that play, how you interpreted what happened.
Basketball play, got it right.
You got the flagrant. Aaliyah, you got a technical.
Foul on this play against double in the season opener against the Chicago Sky, but got a flagrant foul on this play against Angel Reese, and here's what they both had to say in their post-game.
All right, so and the drama continues with the Angel Reese Caitlin Clark beef, and it's just adding up and adding up. So let's start with Trust, man. What's your thoughts on this, man? In totality, like what's going on with Angel Reese and this Caitlin Clark thing, man?
You know, me personally, I don't think it's real. I think it's fabricated for ratings.
for.
I think they needed some kind of drama in their life, to stir up the pot. I don't think it's really like that.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
I don't think it's like that.
They're doing a damn good job of acting because they've been beefing since college.
Since college, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see.
Media.
That's what makes me have to see it as real. They've been going at it been beefing since college.
The media and Reese, yes.
Go
the
ahead.
media
King.
and Reese have been. Huh?
Go ahead. What's your thoughts on it?
I was saying the media and Reese, yes, they've been going at it since college. I'm kind of along the lines with Trust. I do believe it's some sort of scripted situation, as in like from the media standpoint. I don't think the players are part of the script. I think the only player that possibly could be looked at as part of the script is Reese, just because of her immaturity. I think she's immature, or she doesn't have the right team around her. Because first and foremost, like it's like saying putting Dennis Rodman up against Steve Curry. It's like she got the highest rebound percentage. What the hell is she doing shooting threes for? She can't even shoot 3 feet from the hole. So for me, it's like Angel Reese, she is a good player. She's a good player. Caitlin Clark is phenomenal. She is a phenom player for sure. I think that Clayton Clark is like a prototype of a player. I don't want to say like she's like the Don Dada, but she's a damn good player. And just looking at it from a competitive side, it's like we gotta let these women be competitive. We gotta let them argue, let them fight, let them talk shit to each other, But my thing on just the PR side for Reese, because she is good, and she does have a lot of potential for a lot of shit outside of basketball. She has a lot of potential for a lot of shit, to where she needs to get a team, or she needs to get in her mind that, yes, before you were born, 20 years before you were born, Angel Reese, the angry black woman trope was already here. So why are you going to feed into that and give them more energy on that, when you could just shift your attitude and like create something to where you're creating the narrative? Spin the narrative, what they're already going to try to already. A celebrity at WNBA doing all that. Who cares if you're not the face of the WNBA? Quit telling them that you are here too. They know you here. That's why they're talking to you. But I just feel like it's media driven. I don't think the players have any idea, because if anything, because if that's true, then that makes Caitlin Clark the most perfect human being in the world. She's good on court and she's good off court. She has the right answers. She has the right attitude every single time. She already had the media behind her, whether it's because of her skin color or because of her skills. It's one of the two. Either way, she had it. And so those people that are out here trying to make it sound like Caitlin Clark was looked at as the bad guy in the beginning, that's bullshit. She was not looked at as the bad guy in the beginning. They always wanted to make Angel Reese be the bad guy because how cocky Angel Reese is, and they don't like us to be cocky. They don't like that. They don't like us to be sexy. They don't like that. Unfortunately, Angel Reese is. But Angel Reese, you still have to get a little bit more maturity about yourself. And I think that falls in line with a whole bunch of other conversations that we just skimmed over with the Tory Lanez thing, of like how our culture, somehow, unfortunately, we have a lot of this immaturity inside of us and emotional shit. Like what he say, we're ready to be offended or something like that. A lot of that kind of shit. I think that's what's in her, and she got it, because she could be a phenomenal player.
Yeah.
Because right now she just.
This is why I'm just not a fan of I'm just not a fan of watching a lot of women's sports. You know what I'm saying? And here's some of the reasons why. One, I'm not attracted to women that when they compete and they mimic male mannerisms. I don't want to see no pretty chick mean mugging me like a nigga. I don't want to see you playing like a man. I don't want to see you
playing a competitive sport, though.
I don't want to see you.
It's a
I don't want to
basketball competitive sport. How are you not gonna have?
You cut me off.
How are you not?
Can I finish?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off because basketball is a competitive sport. How are you
emotional,
say you can't have a man because it's a
I
female?
literally
But you want to
didn't
look like
finish.
you want to look like she doing the doggy style, look like a bitch on the court the whole time.
I'll wait till you're done so I can finish my sentence.
You can wait till I'm done or cut me off. But I'm just
Go
saying,
ahead.
basketball is a competitive sport. How are we going to sit here and say just because he's a female,
you ain't even
they
let me
can't
finish,
be
though.
mug?
You ain't even let me finish.
Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Like I was saying,
you've been cut off. I
don't need my track runner when she in the race. She doing all this man stuff. I love female track stars. And for 30 years of Olympics, I ain't never seen the woman when they racing, they doing all these male mannerisms. It be very ladylike, very escorous, very feminine-ish, their hair blowing with the wind and all that. But now, and you got to remember the WNBA is what, 30 years old.
No, keep it on track. Keep it on track.
God damn me finish. My point is,
keep it on
this.
track.
I don't care what you say.
They looking feminine. What about Carl Lewis's feminine ass? Carl Lewis's feminine ass. You just said you don't want to.
You got a question? Okay, hey y'all, everybody, he like Angel Reese, bro.
The men damn near the men track runners damn near look gay. So you talking about that?
Yeah, okay, but that ain't the subject.
He ain't talking about
you brought a track.
That ain't the subject. That ain't the. But I'm just saying. I'm talking about females. First of all, females in general are starting to act like niggas, nigga. What are we talking about? Am I lying, y'all? Somebody please tell me I'm lying. They acting like niggas, period. They ain't even got to play a fucking sport. All they got to do is walk outside and they acting like a nigga.
No shit, Brittany Griner. I know, no shit.
So that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And I do agree with you and trust. Of course, the media is gonna milk it. They want drama, but I think it's something that's real. But of course, they milking it. It's like, like in other words, the media. Of course, they got to create some shit, but then sometimes they don't have to create some shit, and then they see some shit already created. Like, let's milk it.
They're milking it for a reason.
When did the NBA get popular? Why?
When Magic and Bird did.
Magic and Bird. Thank you.
When Magic and Bird did it.
Actually, it was before Magic and Bird.
No, it was before.
Yes, it was. It was the ABA. What happened was you had the NBA, you had the ABA. The ABA was the black created league because they couldn't play. When they started the ABA league, the NBA, all the white people like, shit, these niggas more exciting.
The niggas were dunking.
They
niggas were dunking. Yeah, they were dunking.
It was before, way before.
Dr. J was in the ABA dominating the league. They wanted to know what Dr. J would do in the NBA. So
they had the orange basketball. Remember the basketball wasn't orange at first.
Yeah, it was that red, white, and blue shit.
But who was watching the red, white, and blue ball?
Huh?
Who was watching the red, white, and blue ball?
That's
black
why
folks.
They didn't have TV contracts like NBA. They didn't have TV contracts like the NBA. Yeah. So it was not everybody. You had to go see Dr. J at the Rucker Park in New York to be able to watch him play and do his thing. You could not watch him on TV because they would not give so-called they wouldn't give them the contracts.
That's why I said, when did it become popular?
It became popular when Magic and Bird were in college.
Oh, okay.
They were in college, playing in college. And when the two of them hit the NBA, at that point, everybody wanted to see which one of them would outshine. This is exactly what you're looking at with the Caitlin Clark and this Angel Reese girl. Now, I agree with everybody on the panel. Yes, the media is highlighting it and using it to a degree, but the NBA wants that. I mean, the WNBA wants that. They want
y'all, I don't want to interrupt.
They know what they're seeking. They are seeking the same path that they did the NBA to get it on track. Yeah. That's what they're doing.
Hey, I don't mean to be rude and interrupt. I got to roll, fellas.
Any man that can sit for 48 minutes and watch that shit, more power to you.
I'm out of town. I'm out of town visiting family, and it's getting late. And me and grandparents' house, so I got to wrap this up. I got to roll. I got to take care of my kids too. They just got back. But hey,
absolute pleasure,
chatting with y'all, man.
Thank you for coming through, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get.
Hey,
all right,
back
fellas.
now, you know?
All right, for sure. Y'all have a good night. All right, and good.
You too, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yep. All right, y'all. Peace.
But like I was saying, more power to y'all. Any man that can sit and watch 48 minutes of that shit, y'all some strong niggas, boy.
This is what they're gonna do to make that happen because the WNBA needs a rival. They don't have they haven't had a rival.
They need better skills, nigga. That shit is trash.
Can I be real though? So I've been
they need to lower the goal.
These past couple of days, man, since that shit happened, that game happened, right? That was the season opener, right? They made it the season opener for a reason. They want eyes on the fucking TV, right? This shit, we talking about this shit, bro. But y'all not really sitting up looking at the smoky mirrors behind it. I ain't gonna even say smoky mirrors. The shit that's going on, bro. Because of that rivalry, they've got more viewers. They about to work out a multi-million-dollar deal for the WNBA, which is going to pay these players a whole lot more than what the fuck they making now. So this shit is like the motherfucking Magic and Larry effect, man. This is what this doing for the WNBA. Now, Caitlin Clark, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't like the little bitch at first. I feel like they was just hyping her up, right? But the bitch is really, she cut like that for real. She can ball. Yeah, she can ball, right? But this is one thing that pisses me off about Caitlin Clark. There are other women that came into the WNBA before her that had these same amount of skills. I find it fucked up that when this white girl comes to the league, you know what I'm saying? I don't know they'll get me in trouble, but it's true. I'm speaking my truth. When she came to the league, she getting private jets, shoes. Hey, you got a female like Asia Wilson that's been doing this shit for a minute. They ain't even consider her for no shoe. But as soon as Caitlin Clark come in and get a shoe, they want to give her a shoe. Like, come on, man. Like, but I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's doing what it's doing.
Big Yogi. I can't be mad at that, Kenfo. That I don't think that's a race thing because guess what? Yeah. Who you think Nike give more shoe deals to? They give it to niggas.
They give it to black people.
So okay, so they give a white chick a shoe deal. Fine, I can't be mad at that, dog.
It's the time. Asia Wilson was balling before the WNBA became a thing, in so many words. So she's still the GOAT of the league. If you ask me, not Tina Thompson, but Cheryl Swoops, Asia Wilson, these are GOATs. These are Cynthia Cooper.
Can't forget about
these are GOATs of this league. So they didn't get any endorsement back then. They didn't even make money. Because
it's all right, Juju. It's all right, Juju coming up. It's all right, Juju coming up.
And Juju is going to challenge. Juju is going to challenge your Caitlin Clarks and all of them. Wait till she touch the league because that is what it's coming to. You're coming to a situation to where each team is going to have their elite player. And once they get that done, now there's competition worldwide. Well, not worldwide, but in the United States, of course, their league. There's competition all through their league. That's what they're waiting on.
Let me ask y'all a question. And don't y'all lie. Don't get political all of a sudden. Be 100% totally 1,000 with.
Yeah, Angel Reese bad.
Hold on. You stupid. Do y'all really sit for 48 minutes and actually enjoy a whole game of that shit?
I do.
I'm asking.
I have.
I do for real.
I do.
I was watching WNBA when they first started. When the comments had
I say
Coop, Tina Thompson, Swoops, all them. I was watching.
I am so amazed at what Asia Wilson does with that basketball and how that girl is able to score all over the floor. I mean, it is something impressive. Her skill set.
There's NBA game. There's NBA games.
I can't do it.
I can't watch a whole LeBron James game.
Rock is I want to see niggas dunk on niggas and shit. Nigga, I like fundamentals.
Can't see it, dog.
I can't even watch a whole
basketball, bro. It's too butchy for me, for one. That shit, man. I might want to see some niggas if they trying to be. Let me, man. I turn the NBA. I see real niggas.
Hey, Rock. So I'm gonna take your job, right? And let's add some context to this, right?
Yeah.
So you saying it's a problem with a woman being competitive, playing in a competitive sport?
No, I didn't say that. I have a problem. Look, this is what I'm saying. And let's be honest. The problem I have with females in general in sports today is that when they start crossing the line between trying to be men, you see what I'm saying? It's not entertaining for me. Like, I can't watch a game of the WNBA. For one, they too butchy. Two, they don't wear enough feminine shit. And wear some tights or something. Like Angel Reese. Boy, she had one leg with the tights on, and then the other leg with the shorts all the way up. We need more of that shit.
You see that ass through them shorts, though.
Okay.
This
All
nigga
right.
on some Charleston White shit.
Yeah, wait. Let's see. Now this
Bro,
is a touchy situation.
Most of them, no, and hold on. I'm being silly, but I'm for real. But let's just go into the skill set. No, man, come on, man. I can't watch this shit, man. Everybody 5 for 30. No, fuck that shit. It's a brick show. I can't do it, bro. It's hard on my eyes, bro.
They learn.
I'm gonna say this here.
Men,
okay,
they learning from men.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're taking and emulating what men are doing.
Yeah,
but the men are making buckets.
It ain't right because they are women. I agree. I understand what you're saying. I get it. It ain't right because they are women, but they are emulating what men do. When Steph Curry hit his three, the veins and all that, you see these girls
and
going
I
out
don't
there
like that. That shit is weird. I don't like that shit. Is unattractive.
Nah, Steph Curry.
Okay, now this is something that I want to say to you.
Man, if they're looking like men, first of all, half of them look like men.
I have this feeling though. Yeah. I got a daughter.
Hold on. Big Yo. You got maybe one or two pretty girls on each team. Come on, the only team that really got a lot of pretty girls is the Las Vegas team.
Even Brittany Griner ugly ass get knocked down by somebody, nigga.
but still, it's not.
I think that's your.
I can't believe I said that,
bro. That shit. And look, I'm just saying, even it's a skill set. Like I said last time,
right?
I don't want to watch. I'm not gonna sit and watch no whole game of some grown ass men jumping up playing volleyball. Man, hell no.
Just like Big Yogi. Let me put some context. Hold on, Rock. Just like Big Yogi did. Let me put some context.
Y'all gonna watch a game of men playing volleyball?
Wait.
I don't
No,
women just because you want them to wear tights when they play basketball. I don't want to sexualize.
But do y'all get my point? It's just not good on my eyes. It's not entertaining.
But they're not there to for you to sexualize with your eyes. Right. They're there to show you their skills.
You see how he picked that ability to put the ball in the basket. I spoke on the skills set. I said everybody be 5 for 30.
But look at it like this. Look at it like this. You get to go to an NBA game, but it's just WNBA. You get to go to an NBA game, but it's WNBA game. But you can get better seats, cheaper seats. You can see a good competitive game. You might see a couple of celebrities.
Yes. LGBTQRS out. I've been to them. I've been to the game.
That's at the NBA. That's everywhere. That's in the NFL.
It's not the same.
Just take your wife.
It's not at the same rate. No, you're right. It's not at the same rate, but they are there.
When you go to an NBA game, it's majority a bunch of masculine energy in that bitch, nigga. Niggas hit their chest and gorilla pumping. You go to a WNBA game, it's sassy than a motherfucker.
You kind of sound like Baby. Trying to invite dudes on the stage to do a twerk contest now.
It's sassy as hell.
Huh?
Man, I don't know what the fuck he just said. We gonna ignore that shit. That goddamn. I'd rather watch. I don't want to watch no men playing tennis. I love watching women play tennis. I
watch men play tennis. I watch women and men play tennis.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to watch men play tennis and no hoochie daddy shorts. I can't do it.
That shit be boring. I ain't gonna lie.
Be boring.
I can't do the volleyball. I can't do men's volleyball though.
But y'all don't like the sport. Then you don't like
no.
Sport.
I love basketball. I still don't want to watch the WNBA.
What about women's football?
Lingerie league.
That's what I'm talking about.
I watched that shit for about 10 minutes, and after I saw everybody's ass,
Rock, you just don't like the sports, man.
That's why he just don't like.
I've been an athlete all my life.
He ain't competitive.
But
being an athlete and liking the sport is two different things, though.
That's two different
what
things.
about women?
But you didn't knock a woman for her career. This is
Why
her
we can't
career
just
choice.
agree to disagree? I don't want to watch the WNBA is trash to me, bro.
That's
It's not
her
exciting.
career choice.
It's boring
It's
as
her
hell.
career choice. You don't have to like her career choice.
I don't like the WNBA. Period.
That's fine, but you not liking it doesn't mean that there aren't any other viewers and everything. They clearly are thriving.
I only said me.
Right.
I just say y'all
I
shouldn't
understand
like
what you're
it.
saying. I ain't tripping. I got you.
I watch
What about
Angel
women's
Reese
boxing?
every game? Angel Reese,
What about women's
don't like it. Trust what I said. What I said.
He likes anything that does
Hold
with
on.
women.
What I said. Trust. What did I tell you about female boxing about a month ago?
No, he don't like women boxing.
I can't do it. I can't. It's hard on me, bro.
Quiet over there, Trust. What you think on it?
And what I just said. What Trust
I
just told me.
I don't like the WNBA either.
You don't like it?
Nah, it's a little too bushy for me.
Too bushy.
You know what I mean?
All right.
And
Women's
I ain't got
college
nothing
ball?
against the LGBTQ plus.
The alphabet.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing against it, but I just don't. I
can't do it. I tried, bro.
What about women's college ball?
But I will watch women boxing though, because
I can't even watch.
I will watch women boxing.
It's just hard on me, bro. They be getting.
I don't like to see a woman fight like that. It's just kind of cuckoo to me on that part. So I'm struggling with that. The boxing.
So I got a question, right? Like I've been so I didn't start getting on Juju until she got the SC, right? But I started watching Juju a whole lot more. Juju has her fundamentals is that of y'all points. She play like a nigga, right?
Yeah.
But the bitch cold. She be really out there fucking some shit up, right? So I think that kind of level of excitement to the WNBA, bro. I mean, of course they not gonna dunk. They, you know what I'm saying? Shaq got in trouble for saying what they should do to get the ratings up.
They should lower the goal.
Women, they don't want to listen.
They should lower the goal.
That's what Shaq said. Lower the goal.
Yeah,
lower the goal.
People been saying it, but the women are so hard-headed. Yeah. They want to be men so damn bad. Nah, that's disrespectful. Don't lower the goal. We ain't got it done.
They got on Shaq ass about that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Man, if they lower the goal,
they need to wear more attractive clothes. They would make it.
They start dunking at
I don't know, y'all. I mean, I want to ask this question, but then I'm scared because I'm scared of what y'all gonna say because I kind of know you niggas. But if this was your daughter and she played this sport, would y'all want her to only wear these shorts just so she can get viewed?
Hold on, I got you.
See, I'm scared.
I'm definitely qualified to answer this question. Let's go. All right, so here we go. Let me tell the story. I was at home, and as usual, I was going to the park to play basketball. So my daughter at the time, almost 5 years old. And so I was babysitting her. I was watching her. Her mom was at work, so I had her. And so she wanted to go to the park with me. Go to the park. She watching me play basketball. She was mesmerized. And so once I got through hooping, she was like, Daddy, you play basketball? I want to play basketball. I want to play, she's seeing the, kids gonna be kids. They like to emulate what they see.
They want to do what they see.
So I was playing basketball with her, and you know how you pick up, let her shoot it in.
Mm-hmm.
A star was born. You understand? A star was born. So the next day, Dad, I want to play basketball. I want to play basketball. And I'm like, and then the next day, every day she wanted to play basketball. So I told her mom, I said, I'm gonna buy baby a basketball goal and stuff. I said, all she do is ask about damn basketball every day. And so guess what? I end up taking this girl ended up taking her around the country. She been in Nike camps, Tracy McGrady camps, Allen Iverson camps, summer camps, basketball. Man, I can't tell you how much goddamn money I done forked out for that girl.
Right.
She ended up getting a whole ride to college. Man, we went on scouting trips. Kentucky wanted her. LSU wanted her. Man, I go on.
She was hoping. She was
hoping. Emory, all of just the scouting trips.
Wow.
We would go to games. It's recruiters. I'm talking about the head coaches at this college, LSU, this college, this college. So I am a basketball daughter daddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She got a full ride. Lamar University. Played out, same thing, da. Now, it ended up being paying out. She kept having concussions. But she was a bad hooper. Cold. This was her life. You know what I'm talking about? We go hoop. We hooped up until she was grown. So that's my daughter. And let me add this. And my daughter, brother's niece, she a 36, 24, 36. Guess what? If I asked would have made it to the WNBA, and I would have, and I would have been the one to help her with her image, me and her mama. Shit, me and her mama were like, girl, wear this, baby. Wear this shit. And that's my daughter. Look, if you got it, you got it.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I tell niggas all the time, that's my daughter, not my wife. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I would have supported it and everything. Even I would have said, I would have been like, baby, you need to help promote and get it through your damn teammates. Said they need to lower the damn goal. I would have told her the same shit.
Okay, now I'm finna ask a question now. Okay, when she was first starting, when you first held her up there, let her put the ball in, and the star was born.
Yeah.
At that moment right there, they want her to wear thongs on the basketball floor for her to go out here and help to promote this sport and everything like that.
You
okay with that?
Was she a baby at that time?
Yeah, baby.
You goddamn right. And they are women still. They are women. They women.
Grown.
But they grown.
I don't feel like them having to show their ass to you to show you that they can play basketball has any importance to do.
Nobody. But look, you using an extreme to prove your point. Ain't nobody say get naked quality.
I think. Well, okay, I got you.
We just saying.
I just say for me,
make the shots a little shorter. Know what I'm saying?
The attraction to it, the men short are getting shorter.
But hold on. But what does Angel? How does Angel Reese dress outside the court?
Then you're gonna have a bunch of sexy reds trying to play ball. They don't even know how to play goddamn basketball. They just trying to look good. Hell no.
How does Angel Reese
Because you're
dress outside the court?
Let them just put the ball in the basket. I don't care what they win.
Hell no. They need to be as competitive. They need to be as competitive as they can be. You know, they need to be with the right. They need to be with the right type of coaches and teams and insulated the way Rock did his.
They got to wear the right shit too.
They need to wear the right type of shit. That's it.
Even men wear tights in football, nigga. Shit.
Yeah, but see,
girls love that shit.
Yeah, but see, like it's not even about. It's not even about like sexualizing the sport, right? They're trying to get ratings. They trying to get ratings, right? So we basically saying it'll boost your ratings with the aesthetic of the players, right? How they look. Because I mean, at the end of the day, we men, right? If they want men viewers, you know what I'm saying, up there like that, man, you put some sex on the court with some tight shit.
How about change your morals? How about change your morals? Because the thing is, they're playing
not about morals.
Them LBG.
Y'all want them to be like that? Go to the strip club or whatever.
You got using an extreme quality. You going to the extreme, bro.
Them alphabet girls are gonna go find men's shorts. They ain't gonna put on that tight shit, no matter what happens.
See, you just proved my point, King. We are dealing with a league they're forcing butch on people and think we supposed to like it now. Act like woman, and then I'll come to the game, I'll watch the game and give better skill set.
But they've already started with the prototypes with Caitlin Clark. She's not a butch.
Exactly.
She's not a butch.
But she ugly too.
Yeah, that's
ugly. I guarantee somebody knocking it down. But like I said, she not butch. Juju ain't butch. I don't think.
But see, when you look at the WNBA when they first started, the women that were playing then. You know what I'm saying? Today's time, you got more beautiful women out there playing it now. Because back then, I ain't gonna lie, them ugly. Man, the prettiest one probably was Cheryl Swoops. You can probably get it to Lisa Leslie.
Cynthia Cooper, Lisa Leslie.
You give it to Tina Thompson with them soup coolers. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, Tina show had them lips, didn't she? Goodness. Shout out to
y'all. Look at y'all.
Hey, Tina, see what works? See what works, quality? See what I'm saying? Look how we all got attention. Shit. Well, I'm about to turn on the TV. Shit.
What if they just get cheerleaders? What if they just get cheerleaders? What if they just get cheerleaders? Like the Dallas Cowboys got cheerleaders. What if they just get cheerleaders for you for the game?
Oh, man,
No, y'all cannot keep overlooking the point that I keep saying. The skill set. They 5 for 30, bro. It's a they not
changing that, man.
Exciting,
That's why your Caitlin Clark so popular now. They're changing it. They're not going 5 for 30 now.
Okay, well, I watch it in 30. I watch it in 30.
And then look, man. I'm gonna name one player in particular I see do this often, man. The girl from Dallas, she had the brother that played for the Texans. Quality, we talk about this bitch all the time. Agubawale.
Oh yeah, okay. The twins.
The handles on this girl, bro, is ridiculous. She be out there mixing broads up.
She about 6'2", 6'3". Yeah, so that's considered a big as far as for the girls. That's a big power girl.
My point about that is like the skill set of it, man. Like you got Caitlin Clark a mix a bitch up too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like the skill level of it, I think is elevating.
Well, like we ain't gonna
go ahead, King.
Yeah, we're gonna switch another.
Yeah, I was just waiting on Yogi to get finished. I'm not cutting.
I'm done. You good?
Okay, yeah, and then we're gonna go to next. So we still got like 3 more topics. So
I got you.
Yeah, I understand all y'all. Everybody got a good point and stuff like that. I just want to do.
Exactly.
I just want to give a good shout out to a very respectable basketball program, and it's ran by my brother Darrell King with DFW Hawks. So if you're in the DFW area and you need a good team, a good coach to be around, take your kids there.
That's what's up.
I think I've seen them before too.
DFW Hawks?
Yeah, I've done their games.
Yeah, they just came down here to Houston and did a whole tournament. So
I was just about to say, yeah, I think
he got like 30 teams. He be on it, my brother, man.
All right,
I'm
so
also a sports official.
Yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all go to there, even if y'all got to rewind it, man. Support our fellow brother, man. All right, so mute your mics if you have to. I'm gonna go to the next one just for editing purposes. I'm gonna show you 2 different videos too before we speak, y'all. So a high school in Houston, his mom brings him to the prom with $100K.
Why ain't none of these whips playing no music? Let's go. Why ain't none of these whips playing no music? Let's go.
All right, so you know what? I'm not gonna even show the other video, and then man, look, I gotta speak on this first, bro. I gotta speak on this, man. And I'm gonna just
take your time, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna crack a joke first before I explain. This goes back to that question we had asked about
some damn sage.
Who you gonna say?
What would you do if you had? Mm-hmm.
I'm not saving my motherfucking kid, dog. But anyway, but y'all jokes aside, we have it where a single black mama bring her son to the prom with a bag with $100K to put. And then from the looks of it, if you look at the shirt he's wearing, apparently his father's deceased. But whether that's accurate or not, what is accurate is that this Houston mom did what she did. I got black fatigue, bro. This is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you think is going to happen when a 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old is living in an environment where he's getting hit with that type of pressure put on him. You know, and it doesn't justify that kid going and doing nothing stupid. So I'm just speaking just on the psychological pressure that comes with seeing that. You know, when I was coming up, the most pressure you had from another nigga was just being able to cop a whip. That was attainable, though, at 15, 16, 17, or 18. Not 100K. That's not that readily attainable for a 16, 17, 18-year-old. That's a different type of pressure, bro. That's a dangerous level of pressure to put on a kid, man. The most we had was like, that's all right, man. And you know what I'm saying? His parents got a little cash. They got my boy a car, man. That night, I'm going to give me one, man. I might have to go work at Kroger, but I'm going to save him a little old cash, man. But it was attainable, though. You can fix it up. But you can't just go legally attain 100K at an 18, bro. Single black moms are single-handedly destroying our fucking community with this bullshit. Y'all can have at it, man. I'm so sick of this shit, bro. Like, it can't get no worse, y'all. Crime just went up off that video going viral. Criminals was just created.
And the man asking to be robbed, bro. Asking to be robbed.
Yeah, he kidding me. Yeah. I got my daughter tied up. Got your daughter tied up in the Brooklyn basement.
Yeah,
it's a child.
We got the quick glorifying bullshit, man.
Bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, he going to the prom with 100,000. Why? Why do you need to bring $100,000 cash to your prom? Why?
That's the main question, bro. Why?
What the hell you buying?
What the hell?
Who you trying to impress?
What the hell?
Who you trying to impress, nigga?
You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. And
if he do, to his mama.
And if he do, and if he do, or the mama, somebody, whoever got this kind of money to where he can take $100,000 to the prom, I'll bet my last dollar next year they not gonna have $100,000. Because we can see what they think about
what they prioritize it on.
What they prioritize.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Now man, let me tell you something. $100,000. If I was going to prom, I'm 18 years old, and Joe Blow bring $100,000 in the prom, I'm trying them.
I'm on this top.
I'm trying them.
Me and my niggas, we already
I'm trying them.
We already
strong arm at that.
I'm gonna leave it with something.
Yeah.
What you got on my 40, homie?
And the sad part about it is, is that this is the level. What we just saw is the level at which it has gotten. Now check this out.
High school prom getting out of control. Have y'all seen the high school proms? You cannot go to high school prom now without a budget. Last year, this kid's mom asked me to film his high school prom, right? He pulled up in a Rolls Royce, had a red carpet, and had a driver. Now looking back on it, that was light. That was his junior year. His mom said his senior year, they're trying to get an approval so the helicopter can land at the school. I seen somebody on a moving bus in a box. I seen a girl dressed with all the $100 bills made out of it. Some girl said her dad flew to Nigeria to get the dress made because hers ain't coming time. Bro, what the this is what I wore to my prom. I thought it was free. Nice little matching set with your date. No. If you go to prom dressed like this now, you getting laughed out the building. You getting laughed out the building, bro. I'm talking about people pulling up in horses and carriages. When did y'all get so much freedom to do all this? High school prom getting out of control.
Now, let me add this.
Oh my God.
Just to add insult to injury.
That's alarming.
See what I'm saying? See, but look, so they doing all this, but look at the results. Look at the results. This is a damn shame.
That is alarming.
And this is a black website, very formidable, blackdemographics.com. Look at this. Look at this shit, bro.
That is ridiculous.
Hold on, let me see. Oh wow!
I say this time and time again.
It ain't funny, but that is really true, y'all. That's true.
Oh, wow.
I say this time and time again. The reason why we cannot grow economically and compete economically because there's an African saying that love is family, family is business. The minute you stop treating your family like a business, the business fails. Yeah. The first business that God gives a man is a family, man. If he can't manage the family, he can't manage a business. So the less important we think family is, marriage is, we never gonna climb out this economic hole, bro. Look at the stats. The numbers don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
Who running the game economically? Asians. Who the most married?
Asians.
Who running the game economically? White people. Who the most married?
Yeah.
59% for Asians, 53% for whites, 43% for Hispanic, a whopping 31% for us.
That's crazy.
50% on the never been married.
Come on now.
That's fucking ridiculous, man.
That's wild.
But we doing this type of bullshit though. Sending our little boy to 100K. If you notice, a lot of these black women, they raise their kids to be the ain't shit nigga that they complain about.
Yeah, that's true.
Make it make sense. They dress them like the ain't shit nigga they complain about. They created
that man. They created that
ain't shit
man.
nigga.
But then they're gonna talk about him, they're gonna dog him out, they're gonna say every man ain't shit, but they created the man. They are literally raising these men to be what they are and then get upset because they are what they are. That shit is crazy.
And then they'll crash out behind that leg nigga. No questions asked.
Mm-hmm. And then from the numbers that you just showed, you got your mind on the wrong thing. Why you shouldn't up here worried about how you making this little nigga look? You need to be worried about chasing the man that's gonna marry your dumb ass.
Here go another one. Because you gotta hold a little nigga responsible too. There is no fucking way I would have let my mama do no shit like that. Because first of all, I know we can't afford it. So I don't give a damn. You got
was raised that way.
Yeah, we not doing that. I don't care how much money you got.
We're
not doing that.
Don't know. His mama raised him that way. He's incubated in that environment for 18 years. He don't know.
You got to know how to. You got to change your. You got to change your environment, man. You got not your environment, but you got to change your logic.
The boy don't even buy his own drawers. Quality. You can't expect a man to change his own environment. He don't even buy his own underwear.
I gotta expect him to do it because I can't expect his mama.
That's ridiculous.
Until he 18, I can't put that on. I get it. But damn.
That ain't even what it's about. That ain't even what prom is about, man.
Is that an echo?
Yeah, that's the echo.
I do hear that echo.
I thought it was just me.
Oh. Mic check.
Check.
Well, I'm gonna put mine in, so it's just in case it's me.
Man, that's wild. That's just wild. That's not.
Nah, I think that was me, bro. My AirPods had switched to my phone.
Hello.
Yeah, we good now. I think it was. Yeah, Yogi said it.
Oh shit.
No, I think we back.
Okay. Yeah, that's sad, man. Because I mean, it just seemed like, man, every day, man, we reaching a new low, man.
It does give you some fatigue on like how our culture is acting. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Or how the culture. I don't say how the culture. Man, that's crazy. That's not what it's about. And I can't even understand and feel what the regular. I'll just say the regular students there that ain't doing that shit. They can't do that shit. That's seeing that is like, man, I don't know. This generation, like the clout generation, is crazy.
All right, so I'm gonna switch it up. It's gonna be kind of similar. I don't think it's as worse, but I just want to get y'all thoughts on this. This went viral too. Oh my God. Man.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Put the bonnet on and everything.
Bruh. Trust, what's your thought?
Once again, glorifying bullshit, man. Glorifying bullshit.
Yeah.
I wonder what the grade point average was.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Well, they are graduates. They did graduate.
They did graduate.
Shit.
But
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That don't really mean nothing these days, bro.
Is it a bunch of C averages in that motherfucker? Is it a bunch of D averages in that motherfucker?
A bunch of 2.8s, 2.0s up in that motherfucker.
A bunch of barely making.
You get what I'm saying?
Saturday school dropouts.
A bunch of I ain't going to college after high school because this is what I think is good. Because this is what I think what college was.
That's exactly what I thought.
Quality with
I'm like, I guess they not going to college. They like, this it.
I'm doing braids. They doing braids.
This it for me. I'm a party on this shit.
They doing braids and retwists. 300 a head.
That's what I said, but I was like, I don't know.
I think they got to be smart enough to tell them 300 a head. You might have to go a little lower with these motherfuckers.
Damn.
That's sad.
Man,
and then in
the cold part about it. Go ahead.
No, you go.
The cold part about it, this generation right here,
you go, Trust.
They don't even got that kind of mindset. They don't got most of them don't have no drive, no hustle to themselves.
Nothing. They have nothing.
Even think to do braids, retweet. That matter of fact, they don't even want to sell dope. They want to rob. They gonna take something down.
Damn and rob.
They gonna rob.
They gonna rob.
Dope no more.
They don't even want to sell drugs no more.
And then the person that was in the crowd cheering had a fucking bonnet on at the goddamn graduation. You still got the bonnet on?
The bonnet.
Hey, Rock. This is where you say your famous quote, fam.
Oh
yeah.
Black culture.
It's trash.
Black
culture
trash.
And see, bro, when you got shit like this going viral, bro,
this
what my mind goes to with that, man, bro. We already painted in a fucked up light.
Yes.
And
exactly.
and it's niggas like y'all that makes it worse because
that makes it worse.
Bro, to me, man, I tell anybody this, bro. There's two categories of people of our color, right? You got black people and you got niggas. Those are niggas, man. Those are fucking
That's
niggas,
a
bro.
nigga.
Yeah.
Like, man, like that shit, man. That kind of shit be pissing me off, bro, because y'all sitting up here dancing and hoorahing like everything copacetic. Nigga, your life is just begun if you want that type of path.
Yep.
That's just the beginning, bitch. You grown now, bitch. That means bills, motherfucking. You gotta maintain life. Don't fuck around and have kids.
Yeah, they got a long way to go. It ain't over.
Everything ain't peaches
We
and
just getting
motherfucking
started.
cream.
What the fuck you talking about? We
Everything
just
is
getting
not peaches
started.
and cream. And then life got a strange way of balling his fist up and punching you in your fucking mouth to wake you the fuck up. That shit right, that
Real
type
talk.
shit be pissing me off, man. Nigga, set your bitch ass down.
And you know they literally planned that because they all kind of did the same thing around the same time.
It's the same dance.
Y'all couldn't construct something else, a bow, a salute.
You know what it showed to me, man?
How about throw your hat in the air like they used to do?
I'm gonna tell you why I found that shit appalling, because there gotta be times in your life where everything ain't a damn party.
Yep.
It's a time and a place. It's a time
and a place, bro. That's gotta be. For me. I think that's a place where you supposed to show that, hey,
professionalism.
I'm mature now. I've reached a plateau. I'm not a
Great
kid
word.
anymore. I'm not
Great
a
word,
minor
Carl.
anymore. Mom, dad, the world. I'm prepared to go into the world and make it a better place and things like that. Not jumping up acting stupid like that at a rave party.
Yeah, they look demonic. They look like they were possessed.
Thank you.
Hey,
that shit was crazy.
Hey, look, I'm gonna just say it for everybody that's thinking it, bro. You know what that shit showed me when I seen that? Bitch, I'm going to my mama's house, eat snacks, and play the game. Fuck out of here. Fuck
All right, so I'm gonna do one more, man. This and I did this on purpose, man. I did this on purpose because it needs to be. It needs to be. You know, I know it's always something. I know we always dropping jewels.
They let
Shaking
niggas
my
wear
damn
pajamas
head.
with the feet in the bottom. Hey man, I got a question, man. I got a question, bro. Because I be seeing a lot of this shit when I'm scrolling through my socials, right?
Yeah.
What's up with motherfuckers just flashing their money, nigga? Like, Trust said something on the last topic, bro. Niggas ain't trying to hustle no more. They trying to rob and scam. And you dumbass niggas ain't doing nothing but putting crosshairs on your back. Oh, I know what this nigga got. Let's go to his house.
Yep.
How dumb can you be, nigga?
And if you don't got it, you're gonna lose your life because you acting like you got it.
Got it.
And lose your life over that dumb shit.
Because you acting.
Yeah.
And that's a baby.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
baby.
the baby.
They
He
playing,
gone, man. That little kid gone, bro.
They playing with the Saints.
They sowed a seed in that boy.
You playing with the Saints when you do that. The Saints, the ancestors, they still in them babies when they come here to this earth. That's oh, I hate seeing that kind of shit.
Yeah. The mama gonna pay a price for that, bro. Spiritually, whoa, that's damage, man. They done messed that child up. He already a killer. He a little killer. Oh, it's the spirit in him. He already told my.
Look, my kid's gonna hear this shit. They gonna hear it, but when they with me, It's 99.1. Sunny 99.1.
That's one thing I did not play. My daughter, my children will tell you, if it's on the radio and the song too vulgar on the radio,
it's
boy,
gone.
I will turn me and
It's
mama
gone.
turn that shit so quick.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah, I
know
don't
you're
play
gonna
that
become a
shit.
teenager and stuff like that, and hey, you can play whatever you want outside in your earphones, but in this house, I wish you would. But also as a parent, I'm not gonna feed you that poison.
My son go crazy.
Bingo.
My son go crazy when Hall & Oates come on. He don't know what an NBA young boy.
Hall & Oates.
When Hall & Oates come on, he go bananas like he 48 years old.
Man, my daughter love R&B. My daughter favorite, yeah, I agree. My daughter, guess what her favorite music is? 80s R&B.
Yeah.
And she wasn't even born in the 80s.
But no, probably more about that than anything else.
She wasn't born nowhere in the damn 80s. She had 2000 ass baby. She loves some 80s R&B. And she like Tupac and shit, you know, but she others for that, all she listens to, she's gonna listen to some R&B.
Mm-hmm. And it ain't no telling them, man. I'm coming across all these like a lot of new artists. There's a lot of new artists around me. Shit, my son, my family, all that shit. And I be like, you got to be really conscious about what your lyric choices, what you're saying, what frequencies you're putting out there, because y'all keep saying a vibe, a wave. Y'all keep using these new words that y'all act like we ain't been in music before.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what else I love about my kids? They don't cuss, bro. I
wish.
I done worked so I done downgraded on cussing them, but like this ain't shit. I used to curse like the same.
Yeah, I wish.
So
man.
to see my kids like they grown, they don't curse. I was like, damn, I did all right job. They don't cuss when they talk. They don't have a need. They're not psychologically fixated on using cuss words. But you know, I didn't cuss around them like that either.
Yeah, I didn't cuss around me like that. It's just like this music, though. It has that in it, and they feel like they got to emulate that because it's like, yeah, I had cursing when I was around my homies, but even when I did music, I was trying not to because you knew we couldn't get on certain shows, we couldn't get on certain radio or anything like that if you had.
Yeah, we always did radio versions,
and you weren't even respected around your peers as a writer if you just use a lot of vulgar words.
It's still like that, yep.
So nowadays, when I'm talking to young artists and stuff like that, it's like it's in one ear out the other where they're just like, well, you don't understand. It's a trend. It's a trend. It's the way we got to do it. And I'm like, dude, no, you can be the goddamn trend. That's why hip hop is the trend around the world because we made it that way.
Yeah. And then look, and then look, I'm going to say this too, man, about this shit, man. The shit that they listening to, emulating, whatever the fuck you want to call it, man, them niggas ain't even living like that.
Yeah, now they not.
It's a big
gonna
morale.
make you go out there and crash out on some shit that they seeing, nigga. Talking about slide, nigga. Don't place them.
Y'all been to Utah?
White Castle to get some sliders, nigga. Fuck out.
Yeah, I've been there.
Y'all been to Utah?
Yeah, all right.
NBA young boy was in Utah.
Yeah,
I've been to Utah.
Look, let me tell you how crazy that situation was. How you talking thug shit and threatening other rappers, but the feds was living with you, Nick?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They literally was living with the nigga.
Literally.
What you mean living with him?
Nigga, that was living with him.
Yeah, the lady, his handlers. He couldn't be no.
Yes, the feds was living in the house.
Yeah,
man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
he was because it was either that or go to jail. He was on a special bond. They really just did it because Baby them got a lot of money and the connections and the label he with. They were like, nah, man, we need him free. We got to keep making music because you got to remember he was able to go #1 in the country with no video. That nigga pulled some NWA shit. No radio play, no video, and win #1.
The number one streaming artist today.
Today, he's still the #1 streaming. Well, besides Drake.
What did Ice Cube say?
Today was a good day.
Record labels on the prisons too.
Yep, on the prisons too. Yep.
And then look,
we had a good show, man. We're gonna go and let it go, man. I know it's getting late on everybody in, man. Hey, please, y'all out there in the YouTube land, Please make sure you like and subscribe. Comment, let us know what you think. You know what I'm talking about? We will see y'all next Wednesday. And also, do not forget, subscribe to Rock's House. That's the other channel, okay, where I do video reviews. Make sure y'all go on the channel, click on it, subscribe to it, like and comment as well. All right, and we are out.
Peace, fellas. Holla at y'all, man. Y'all have a good week.
For sure, you too.